Okay, let's have a little discussion about the current state of users on Nexus mods and honestly users of mods in general from my experience and my viewpoint. So if you're watching this video, chances are you're a subscriber of mine on the YouTube channel, which admittedly is quite small currently. Hopefully that'll grow into something in the future, but for now it's quite small. But anyway, if you're on my YouTube channel, you probably know about Pilgrim, and you probably know about CFL, and maybe you might even know about some of the older stuff I did, like vintage film looks and stuff like that. But today, on this particular mod, the issue that I'm going to talk about is even more, I guess you could use the word accentuated, like exaggerated. Yeah, I guess that word will work. The issue is larger because, as you can see, Pilgrim picked up quite a bit of press this week, which is cool, which is great. Looping and me, we just wanted to make something cool, and we didn't actually realize it was going to get this large. And it's done very well over the past couple of weeks, which has been really fun, really great, really cool. But in the midst of all of the success of this mod, which has been fantastic and quite enjoyable, there's tons of issues with the user base and people that are downloading the mod, but not actually bothering to scroll down a little bit to this section here, installation and information. Okay, so right here you have easy, simple instructions on how to install it. And then here, just below that, you have easy instructions on how to open the ENB menu and turn effects off that you don't want. Namely, the letterbox, which people are too stupid to realize that letterbox means black bars. I mean, it's been called a letterbox for decades now. I mean, I don't know how you wouldn't possibly know that, or I don't know how you wouldn't know how to just use Google and figure out what letterbox is. Or maybe instead of worrying about what the words mean, maybe just open up the menu and start turning stuff on and off to see what it does. I mean, you would figure out in about 5 seconds which one turned off the black bars. So I don't get that. But yeah, there's easy instructions like right here, right? And if you're too lazy to read, I mean, there's videos like right here. Configuring Pilgrim. Let's just go ahead and play that really quickly. All that you need to do is go over here to ENB Effect Post Pass. Click that, and that will open up. And here you have your options to it. Okay, so you see right here, I literally just showed you visually how to open the menu. Now, most people seem to be intelligent enough to get this, but there's always that small percentage of annoying people who refuse to read instructions that are easy to find on the main description page, and they won't even watch a simple 4-minute video, which explains everything that you need to know about how to operate and control the effects in the ENB. It's unbelievable to me. Right, so right up here in rule number 6 of the sticky, do not disable letter. If you don't even know what this is, you should read this part where it says or other effects. This information is on the mod description page that you should have read before commenting. But no one reads this either. Everybody just blasts through everything and just clicks download and then wants to ask questions that have already been answered and waste everyone's time. This is part of a larger problem in general, I think, where people just don't bother researching anything. And this goes beyond just mods on video games. This goes into everything in everyday life. No one wants to actually take the time to research something and get an understanding of what it is that they're going to be interacting with before they actually start the interaction, right? Would you go out and buy a car without understanding how to actually drive? You just go buy the car, then, oh, how do I drive this thing? Maybe you should have known how to drive before you spent the money. Would you buy a computer before you actually knew that you'd need a keyboard and mouse to actually operate it? Why would you do that? Why would you not research what you're going to do before you do it? And so, I mean, pardon my annoyance, but I mean, is it too much to ask people to actually just watch the instructional videos that I spend time making, trying to avoid the stupidity of people asking the same thing over and over and over again? And it doesn't help. Like, this video won't help. This video is basically just me complaining about mass stupidity on the internet, of people refusing to read. This isn't going to help anything. And, don't get the impression that I think I'm trying to help anything. I'm not. I'm really just putting my thoughts out there about how frustrating it is to actually make a simple mod like this. Even with this simple mod, people still can't follow simple instructions. Or how about another issue? The morons that complain about the way the mod looks. And I scratch my head and I go, did you not look at the screenshots here? The mod looks like this. If you don't like the way the mod looks, then why did you download it? Because it looks like this. Did you even look at the screenshots? You don't have to like the mod. That's fine. I mean, I'm totally fine with people not liking it. It's cool. It's whatever. But don't come in and complain about how much you don't like the way it looks. Not only is that a waste of my time, it makes you look like a complete moron because there are screenshots right here for you to see. Right? This shows you exactly what it is that you're getting. There's nothing special here. This is just the mod, okay? There's nothing weird going on here. So, I mean, I used to be amazed at how people didn't bother reading and how little time people spend actually researching things. But now I'm no longer surprised. Now it's just an annoyance. I've been tempted to shut down comments on my stuff for a long time, but I don't do it because I try to convince myself, oh, it's just a small minority that's acting retarded. But in reality, it sure seems like every other day, not even every other day, more like every other 6 hours, I see someone else asking the same question that was already asked, that's already been answered by me, and before that was already answered on the mod description. It's incredible. And it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. So, I guess it is what it is. But I just wanted to put it out there that this is really annoying when you put easy to understand instructions, right? Let's scroll down here. Easy to understand instructions. And people don't read them and then they ask you how to install it. Really? Really? Or how about this? Is random weather mod compatible? Why don't you read this, okay? All weather mods are incompatible. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. Read. Just read. It's right there. What is the problem here? Read. And then I get called a jerk for telling people to read. It's crazy. No, you're actually a jerk for wasting my time because you didn't bother looking into things. You didn't read. You don't even have to read this part. I mean, you can just scroll down until you see this part, right? Recommended mods, installation information. This is not a lot of text here, okay? From here to here, this is not a big deal. You can read this, I'm guessing in an average of about 1 to 2 minutes, depending on how fast you read. You can read this. This is not a problem. It's not like I'm asking you to read a novel here. So from here on out, anytime someone asks the same stupid question that's already been answered 1,000,000 times over, I will not respond with words. I will probably just respond with a link to this video. So anyway, for those of you that do read, thank you. For those of you that don't, I suggest that you start reading other mods descriptions as well, because you will save mod authors a lot of headache. Anyway, have a great day.